guys, so today I'll be talking about the romanticization of mental illness on social media. This is going to be a really brief video because I'm just going to focus more on this video that I saw on TikTok. I'm going to play it.
I love my mental illness.
Me too. My mental illness literally makes me me.
Yeah, so I understand where the person's coming from. They'll probably mean it in a more, I accept my mental illness and it makes me who I am. But saying that you love it is a bit strange. It's so strange because when people have mental illnesses, it's very debilitating and your literal brain hates you. It really likes sabotaging you in every single way. How do you love something that's sabotaging you every single way? You have to accept it, accept that that's what's happening, and find coping mechanisms and things that can alleviate the destruction, essentially. Not just say you love it, because that's such a breeding ground for people who are like, I think I have bipolar because I was sad and then I was happy. Oh my god, I have BPD because, oh my god, I'm so clingy. Guys, like, you do not want this mental illness. Like, mental illnesses are so debilitating and they're so hard. And honestly, it's really interesting to me to see people basically romanticizing it and saying they want it. And I'm like, I don't understand why you would want this. It's not cool, it's not quirky. I know people see some mental illness traits as so hot and sexy, like, oh my god, she's so clingy, she's so possessive, oh, I need her to be obsessive, like that. No, you don't. You really don't. And it's always the people who like fetishize mental illnesses. When someone actually starts displaying signs of mental or symptoms of mental illness, they start going, whoa, what's going on here? And then they start running for the hills because nobody actually wants to deal with that. Not even the person bloody displaying the symptoms. All people with mental illnesses want is support. They want support and understanding. They don't want someone fetishizing it. They don't want someone going, oh my god, you should love your mental illness because it's you. Like, love yourself. Like, obviously love yourself, but you don't have to love that part. Like, you can accept it because, you know, you can accept it because it's there. Like, you really have no other choice but to accept it. If you keep fighting against yourself, it's not going to fix anything. It's just going to cause more damage. So I agree that people with mental illnesses should accept the fact that they have a mental illness instead of ignoring it like someone. But I'm working on it. But yeah, it's so hard being somebody who has a mental illness, and these, like, our representations are absolutely horrific, especially in the media and in movies and such. For example, FouseyTube having manic episodes, hyper manic episodes, honestly, on stream, and people encouraging him to keep streaming, and instead of, reaching out and telling him that maybe he needs to cease. Or even Kanye West, him having multiple manic episodes very publicly, and people are just like, oh my god, it's crazy Kanye again, that's just crazy Kanye, instead of having like a proper conversation about this and acknowledging the fact that he is ill and that he needs support and that his behavior is not acceptable. It is unacceptable, because mental illness doesn't excuse your actions, it explains your actions. And obviously, when you can't control your actions, you're going to regret them eventually. And people with mental illness, they do regret most of their actions, especially, I'm talking about bipolar because I'm bipolar. So, for example, like, the things I do when I'm manic, I regret them later, which is why I try to do things that are less likely to cause big problems. But sometimes I can't control it, and like, you just need people around you that understand you and support you, and you need to build good coping mechanisms. Have a list of coping mechanisms that work for you and try out new things. You know, go online. Thank God we're on the age of internet. You can research, go online, try new things. And obviously not everything's going to work for everybody, so you just try out new things until you see what works for you. And it's so frustrating seeing people like, oh my God, I need a goth girlfriend who's crazy and obsessive, and it's like, we're human beings. Like, I'm not goth, but people with mental illnesses, they are human beings. They're not just an idea for you to fetishize and be like, oh my God, it's so hot when she's crazy, it's so hot when she's doing this. No, don't encourage the behavior, but also don't attack people. There is civilized ways to have these conversations, and the way that people on the internet go about it is, I don't really agree with it, especially when they have interviews like what I showed you earlier, where they're like, oh my God, I love my mental illness. You can have mental health issues, but having like a diagnosed like disorder is so different from having a mental issue. Because I don't love my mental disorder. I do not. Why would I love it? It literally, it's like somebody with an autoimmune disease going like, I love my autoimmune disease, when your literal cells are fighting you. Your body is fighting you. You're literally in a fight. Boxing fight with yourself. But that, like, a mental illness is like boxing fight in your head. Your head is fighting you. Literally, it's so painful, dude. It's like mental pain. It's honestly, mental pain is so annoying, dude. It's so annoying. It's not fun. It's especially when you're trying to have fun, like you're out having fun with your friends, and your brain's just like, it feels like your brain is squishing your head like that. I don't know how to explain it better than that, honestly. If you know, you know, kind of. But yeah, mental illnesses, they ruin every aspect of your life. Your social life, your romantic life, your school life, your education, your work life, like, your life in general. Like, why are we saying to love it? Why do you love it? I don't understand. I do not understand. Thank you guys for watching this video, and comment down below what you think. I'm a bit ill, so sorry if this video is all over the place. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.